to uh, use the Spectrovis. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to need to do is open up Logger Pro, and you'll hook up the Spectrovis, and you're going to need to calibrate it. So you go underneath, well, first of all, you have to put a cuvette, a clean cuvette with distilled water into the Spectrovis. Make sure you put the cuvette in the right way. Alright, the rough edges should be where the light doesn't shine through. The light should go through the smooth edges. Okay, then, so you'll have distilled water. You'll go to experiment, you'll go to calibrate, and you'll go spectrometer 1. Okay, or spectrometer. Alright, so we'll have to let that calibrate. So it takes 90 seconds to warm up. So you'll let it run 90 seconds. Now I'm going to skip it just for the sake of this, and so I'm going to hit skip to warm up, but you'll let it do it. Okay? Then you'll hit finish calibration. Alright? Okay, now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to dump out the distilled water, and you're going to place some of the most concentrated solution that you made. So it's going to be the 5 and 5 that you made. You're going to place that into the cuvette, and so that's going to be the darkest solution that you made, and you'll place that in there. And then this part is really important. Alright, so you're going to click on this rainbow thing right here, and what that's going to do is it's going to show you what wavelengths of light are absorbed and which ones are not. Okay? Now, we're going to be doing a Beer's Law study here, so we're going to collect on absorbance versus concentration. Alright? Now, with Beer's Law, the absorbance will be directly proportional to the concentration. Okay, but that's only at absorbances between 1 and 0. So what we need to do is we need to pick an absorbance no greater than 1. So you can see where 1 is right here. So we're going to click on the graph right here, and we're going to pick that. And so we don't really want to go above 1. So maybe I picked it just a little bit too high. Alright, so I'm just going to move it down just a little bit. So we want a wavelength no greater than 1. Alright, hit OK. Alright, now what you're going to do is you're going to you can start off with the one that's the most concentrated, and you can just leave that in the Spectrovis, but you're going to hit the collect button. And okay, now you hit the collect button, and so what will happen then is you're going to have to look down here, make sure your absorbance is somewhat stabilized. As you can see, that one, it's going to fluctuate a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to hit the keep button. Alright, and then you're going to type in the concentration of whatever the one that you have. I can't remember what it was, but let's just say that it's 1 mole per liter. So you hit OK. Alright, so then what you'll do is then you'll dump that cuvette out. Alright, and so you'll dump it out, and then you'll put the next one in, which should be less concentrated, and so you'll put it in, and you stick it in. And there's one critical thing when you stick it in. So when you put it in, okay, watch the absorbance down here. I'm going to put it in right now. Okay, and you'll notice that the absorbance went back up. Now you want it to stabilize a little bit, and then you want to hit keep. Alright, now this concentration I cut in half, so half of 1 is 0.5. Now you're going to use the concentrations that you start with on your lab. I'm just making these up for the sake of this video. And you hit OK. And you're going to do that for your 5 samples. Every time you're going to be cutting the concentration in half. And anyway, when you get all done, you're going to have 5 different samples. Okay, after you've ran all 5 samples, you hit stop. Okay, but make sure you don't hit stop until you've done all 5. And then go analyze and go, well, wait a minute, for a second here, let's hit the A for auto scale. That will spread everything out. And then what we're going to do is go analyze, linear fit, and you should have a straight line. And if you look right here, you can see that you have the slope of your line and your y-intercept. Okay, so if you do this right perfectly, your y-intercept should be 0. But I just kind of dumped some chemicals together. Yours probably won't be exactly 0, but anyway, you're going to have 5 points, and hopefully they work out and make a straight line for you. That's it.